Hi,
And welcome.
we're the Weasley Sisters,
I'm Jessica, aka Naturally Nitty.
and I'm Melina, aka Starnits. It's been a long day. So, Happy New Year's!
Yeah, Happy New Year. We're here to give you a little project planning. Yeah, going over the classes and letting you know what we're planning, and maybe you can plan along with us.
So, we'll just jump right in and start talking about the classes.
Okay.
The first class we have was Defense Against the Dark Arts, which is random spells you didn't know you needed.
Which is fun.
Yeah. The first option was Antler Jinx, and you could create antlers.
Yeah.
The second option was Protect Your Head
From the antlers.
from the Antler Jinx. The number 3 was the Cornflake Skin Jinx.
Ew.
So you need to create something textured. And then number 4, option 4 was something to protect your skin from the Cornflake Skin Jinx.
So,
Which sounds really gross if you ask me.
it does, but I thought texture. Hey, we can make some art bats and make some lumpy bumpy yarn.
Yeah.
So that's what we did. We had another bad day.
Yes, bad day.
You gonna show off yours?
Yeah.
This is mine. It's pink, and I can kind of open it up a little bit. There's like all sorts of goodies in there, like silk and Firestar, and merino and caramel. And I had from using my comb and hackle, I had like little bits and ends that had nubbies and like necks and stuff that were too small. But I put that in the middle, and so when you spin it, it gets really cool and bumpy. And I couldn't wait, and I started spinning some tonight, just a little while
That looks
ago.
really cool.
It's fun, and I don't do art yarn at all ever. Well, once in a while, but it's not my norm, so it's fun.
That is fun.
So,
In mine, I took some same yarn bits and ends, and I have Cormo, Merino, Firestar, metallic fibers, and silk in here. And I'm not sure if you can see that, but inside is the silk and stuff. So I have 4 ounces. The first bat is green and blues with a little bit of purple in it, and then the other one is green and blue and purple.
they're fun.
So you can kind of see the metallic fibers and stuff inside there. So that's the art bat I made. I haven't started spinning it up because I went on a date with my husband tonight.
That's good. I know.
So-
I was waiting for her, so I'm like, I'm gonna spin it up,
Yeah, so
and I did.
these are my bats. So I'm excited about them. And that's what I'm going to spin up for
Defense Against the Dark Arts.
Defense Against the Dark Arts.
The next class we looked at was History of Magic, and its focus was on transportation.
Wizard transportation.
Right, like broom, flue powder, apparition.
Magic carpets.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what it. But it said the first one, you could travel and then come and report back on your studies.
And so you craft something that would represent your travel.
Yeah.
And then number
Second.
2, craft something to protect you while traveling.
Right.
So there's all kinds of options. I'm not sure if I want to make like arm warmers or
I
something.
did that for Quidditch for on my broom.
Yeah. Or I think I might spin like something reminiscent of a magical carpet. Something like that.
With the colors and stuff.
I haven't decided. I have to go home and look through all my fiber and see what inspires me, really.
Right. I don't think, I went through and wrote down all the classes, and then I think I have plans for a few other ones, so I don't know if I'll do that or not. But it's got some cool options. So,
Okay, next we have Transfiguration. Year of the Dragon. I like dragons. So something that resembles a dragon was option 1. Number 2 was something that shows a breed of dragon, like a characteristic.
the characteristics of a dragon.
Mm-hmm. And
a
then
certain breed, like, so you could do, like, the...
Chinese Fireball,
Mhm.
Common Welsh Green.
Or Hungarian Horntail.
Yeah.
All those fun magical ones.
Yeah. So, and then the third option was characteristic of the Chinese dragons.
Yeah.
Which
is more Muggle.
Yeah, but then like Mulan, they're like wise and protectors.
Yeah, so you could like relate it to that.
And like Chinese dragons are really cool. Like I really like the way they look. So this, I want to do this one, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna dye or spin for this one.
I'm thinking I might dye.
I am also, actually.
And then it could go along, what were we saying with our head of house challenge?
Oh yeah, because we have to be Gryffindor.
No, the head of house challenge is like start off with a bang and it has to do with like
fireworks
and stuff. So you could like
red and yellow, which are Gryffindor
fun,
colors.
bright colors and stuff.
You could do your favorite spandex colors. That would work.
Okay.
Yeah. So dyeing for that one. Next is charms.
Yes.
And that was the unbreakable vow. So craft something that supports or helps you achieve your New Year's resolution.
Which I'm not big onto New Year's resolutions for myself.
Me either, just because it sets you up to fail.
Right. But I do want to spend more for my stash because after I entered it all onto Ravelry, I think I have a lot. So that's why this term we are having our spinning along.
Yeah.
Or spin along.
Well, and we kind of made like an end of the year resolution too. Right. Spin a lot. And
so this will help with that. I think if I do anything, I'll spin something for my stash.
And then the second option was to make gloves, mittens,
or fingerless mitts.
Or fingerless mitts to represent the unbreakable vow, which kind of makes me want to make those Snape fingerless mitts just because they're totally awesome. And then the buttons.
That's cool.
But I'm not sure. Like this was my 6th or 7th or 8th class.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if I'll get to it. But I think I might do something for that. I'm not 100% sure what though.
Cool. So our next one is arithmancy.
Arithmancy. Which our friend R.C. Marks is a professor of this term, and we got to meet up with her a couple days ago.
What day was that? Friday, I think. We met up with her in
Appleton. She's really nice, and we let her use your spinning wheel.
Yep, and she had only spun on a spindle before that.
She did really good.
And she picked up in like a couple minutes, which is cool. But yeah, that was fun to meet up.
So, anyways, arithmancy. This was about tessellations. Mm-hmm. So knit, crochet, or weave with a tessellation pattern, which is like a square repeating, or a hexagon repeating, or triangle, where all the sides are the same length.
And they're not overlapping or anything. So hello, hexapuffs.
Yeah, and like if you're doing the mitered squares, that would work.
Well, that'd be cool.
And then they link to some really cool patterns with designs of that. Mm-hmm. So that was option 1. Option 2 was something with bees on it or relating to bees. So actually that kind of got me thinking, like dyeing wise, like I live in Steeler country, so black and yellow are bees and Steelers and Hufflepuffs. So I could relate it to all of that. So, and then the third option was spin or dye with 3, 4, or 6 colors or plies, and the plies only relates to spinning, so not. I
wonder if N ply works for that? That's considered a 3-ply, right?
Yeah.
For house cup.
I would think so. So I think either I'll dye or I might actually spin because it would be kind of fun to do a 4-ply.
I've never done a 4-ply.
Well,
I've done a traditional 3-ply, but I've never done more than that.
Well, you could do like
cable,
a 2-ply, and then ply that together. That would look really cool, depending on the colors.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I might dye or spin for that. I haven't decided.
Yeah, like that's like my 7th, 8th class, because I have stuff planned for the other classes.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
Up next we have
potions. Create something out of necessity. Like the best potion makers have had to do things
in a short period
on
of
the
time.
fly, with
and it's fabulous.
Limited ingredients. Yes, fabulous things.
So we thought, because her daughter is hilarious,
Chloe.
She says people who drink out of straws
are fabulous.
because they don't want their lips to get wet.
Whatever that means.
which is awesome because I drink my Coke out of a straw when I drink Coke, so
Yeah.
she thinks I'm fabulous. So, no,
Yeah.
but we were kind of thinking of her and being fabulous, and we both decided to make a slingshot.
Which
actually one.
I made one a few years ago. You know, you put your to-go coffee mug in there, but you start right here. Well, I'm making mine right now.
And I'm casting on for mine.
You start with the strap, and then you go around, and then you cast on and go around and do the cup part. But it's cool, and I use mine like every day, and it's kind of nasty feeling. I should probably wash this. But I use it all the time because I drink a lot of coffee, and it works on. I like my Starbucks to go mug.
And it's a quick knit, and it's
Yeah.
fabulous.
And it is fabulous because look,
So-
I'm using sparkly hand spun yarn.
I'm not.
Fun, hey?
That is pretty. I'm just using plain old gray, and then I'm going to put a pattern in with green.
And that'll be fabulous.
Fabulous.
And also for that
Those are some of my
class,
favorite colors.
potions, if you include in your post, in your turn-in, which you should, a quick recipe, you get bonus points.
Oh, recipe. I thought it was just like a pattern for...
No. I think it was an emergency recipe. It said that.
Oh my goodness. I have so many
Like a
of those.
recipe, like something you can find in your cupboard without having to go to the store and buy. That's what it said.
Oh, really?
I thought so.
must have skipped
Maybe
that.
I misread it. We'll have to
Well,
look.
we were kind of like rushing through because
Yeah.
I'm leaving to go home tomorrow, so we were kind of like, read all the classes, plan it out, and then podcast so we can
Right.
get it all in so we can do another video podcast because we really enjoyed it.
Well, and we wanted to get the planning cast out to you on the first.
Yeah,
or
so you can
second,
plan along with us.
depending on how fast we can get this uploaded.
Yeah,
But so yeah.
that's cool.
So yeah.
Oh, and
there's a
the
bonus
pattern
thing,
we're
so-
using is Slingshot
Yes.
by Kelly Dean Crowley, and it's a nitty pattern,
Yes.
so it's free.
And
So-
it's easy.
Yeah, and then this is where my notes get mixed up because I
Oh.
wrote on the wrong side.
Oh. Well, next
What's
I
that?
have Muggle Studies.
Okay, that works. Muggle Studies was craft a project relating to Muggle fishing and the Muggle fishing industry. Say that 10 times fast. So,
No.
Fair Isle, like Irish
Like Erin.
sweaters, like those
Sweaters.
heavyweight, like white cream sweaters.
I
Fisherman
think
sweaters.
of my friend Katie. She has an Erin sweater that
Oh,
makes
yeah,
me
I
do
saw that. That was
She
her
wears
coat.
it all the time. Yeah.
Or option 2 was marine biology, but it has to be non-magical, so it can't be a mermaid. It can't be anything like a plimpy or anything like that.
Or a giant squid.
Yeah, can't be.
I'm just kidding. Those
It could be a
real.
regular squid because
Well, there are real giant squids, just not ones that sing.
or help you when you fall in the lake. So I decided I'm gonna spin for that because the fiber I got for Christmas, my first fiber club, it is marine biology colors.
I would say so.
To me it looks like like kelp and the water. And I'm sure I'll be able to find a picture of something in the marine
Which
world
is
that
funny
will
you say that
match.
because I also now if you people are in Pikasha's Fiber Club, turn around.
Would they not have gotten it already?
If they didn't, I don't know. She said she sent it to me first because I think I put in another order, so she just like threw it in there. I don't know if I got it early, so close your eyes if you don't want to be spoiled. But if you do,
We'll spoil you.
here you go. So this is a history of magic, and it's Tarji, 4 ounces. But I thought it was pretty oceany. There's some blues and greens and like.
To me, it looks like a no, it can't be a
Not mermaid.
To me,
I
it
just
looks
look
more
like,
like
under the water, like the ocean, floor. And
Yeah, it does. It looks like when you look at the pictures of like the coral reef.
yeah,
That's what it looks like.
So that's what I'm doing.
Yeah,
For that.
that's a good one. Which is kind of funny that they're like almost the same colorway, except for I
I
have
know.
more blues. I don't have
that's
any.
what I'm
You have more greeny. Pretty cool.
Anyways. So, and also for that class, there's an option to do works in progress if you have like a big Aran sweater or
It has
a
to be
shawl, but it has to
only
be
fishermen.
The fisherman is that first option, and there's a lot of regulations for that. So if you're interested and you have something that will go with that, go read up, and you can PM or talk to the professors in that thread.
Yeah, and will help you with that. Which I don't have any of those works in progresses, so it didn't
Neither do
apply
I.
to me.
But if you do, there you go. Then Care of Magical Creatures, which you
My
are a
class.
professor of.
So this month we have quintupeds, And there's a whole backstory about what a quintuped is and how they became quintupeds. So I would suggest you go read it.
I think they look creepy.
They are supposed to be creepy. They eat humans.
I just thought they looked too much like a spider, and I don't like spiders.
Yeah, they are creepy. Okay, so the first option is socks or footwear. So booties,
Socks.
slippers, and socks to in honor of their 5 feet. But remember, socks and booties come in pairs, so they should come in twos.
Right. No, I was just thinking I have a really cute pattern for crocheted Mary Janes out of like cotton and then hemp on the bottom.
Oh, that would look really cute.
But I'm already going to spin something for that. So.
You can also transfigure your stash.
Yes.
So, stash down. This is an excellent option
It's a good
for
thing.
anything, like fiber, knitting,
Yarn.
everything. Crochet, weaving, anything. So, option 3 was a duel, because the quintupeds duel each other. So you can pair up with someone and duel with them, but you have to pair up before
You handed.
you even hand it in, and then you have to link to that person in the duel, and you have to make the same pattern or the same. It just has something has to be the same.
Right. And I had thought, I was in the Knit Girls thread about a couple days ago, and I had said how I was going to spin up my spin along fiber for them on the first, and someone had commented, it was There's Smiling, I think it is.
Yeah.
That's who she was. She had asked if I was involved in the house cut, because I said I was starting on the first, and I said, yes, I am. So anyways, she was saying how she wanted to spin that fiber too, so I ear-burned her to that thread to see if we could do that together, but we're waiting on the professors to hear back.
Yeah, and we're
If you can
discussing
spin,
it.
because it's the same fiber and the same colorway, but we're not spinning it the same, like I'm doing fingering weight, and she's going to do bulky, I think. So, if I can't do that option with her, then I'm just going to do my transfigure option and spin that down my stash, which I have it along, and I started it this morning. That was the first thing I did this morning. Well, no, I finished my detention, but the first thing, I got it out. It's all out of its braid. And I am just drafting it as is, and I'm spinning it super fine so I can Navajo ply it and have it keep its colors and be stripy. And then I'm going to knit a hitchhiker with it for something else.
So, okay.
Sorry.
And I had no idea what I was going to do, but as I was going through answering questions, someone linked to a pattern that they wanted someone to duel with, and I said, I'm there, because it's the cutest leg warmers pattern. It's the bulky cabled leg warmers with buttons by Liat Gat. And I'm going to use, Jessica gifted me some hand spun that she had used for her,
Not cherry.
Central Park hoodie, and she had some left over, so I'm going to use it, and I love green, so she's letting me use it. So I'm going to use her hand spun to knit these and duel with one of the students, and I forgot to write down what her name was. I feel really bad now.
I don't remember what it was.
But I like these dual ones because it helps you meet like other students that you wouldn't normally meet.
Yeah.
And it's fun. So I'm excited to make these leg warmers. They're totally cute.
They are very cute. They're cabley and they have a button on them and you can wear
They
them
have
over
a
your
bunch of
pants.
buttons.
They're really cute. I might do them, but this is my term for spinning, so I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.